Hi, welcome to Julia's Embroidery. Each month I'm adding a new stitch to my YouTube channel. So this is the one for this month. It's called a flat stitch. It's similar to a fishbone stitch where you fill in leaves most commonly, but it's wider and flatter than that. And I think it makes a really nice filling for this heart. I've added a couple of dots here so you can see where we're going to be going as a guideline. So this shape needs this inside to guide you, so you know where to put the stitches. So this will start here and we'll go just to that side of that line, and then you're always alternating. So now we're going to come from this side and we're going to go over that first stitch, and it makes a little crisscross, and then back to this side just above next to it, and then we're going to come over just below and slightly over that stitch, and then we'll come from this side and you'll go just below that initial stitch that you made there. And basically you're just going to keep going, alternating sides. Each time it goes a little wider. And I'm using 2 strands of thread here, but you could use 1. Obviously it would take longer. It depends on the size of the shape that you're filling. And we're going to go over here. And you're just going to keep going, following this center line to guide you. And of course up here, to fill in this space, we will add in lines on each side just to fill this space. There we go, and I'll add a smaller one. Use the outline to guide you as you lay your stitches. There, that's filled in those bits. Oh no, I forgot which side I was on. I think it was this side. I'm going to come down just below that one. See how it's much flatter than the fishbone stitch if you're familiar with that one. So here I've kept going, switching sides. And if you have to rethread or you lose concentration for a minute, you're not sure which side you're on, just have a look at which stitch is on top, the last one, and then you'll know which one you need to go. So my last stitch is on top from this side, so my next stitch would come from the opposite side, because you definitely have to rethread. This uses quite a bit of thread. And see, I'm coming, still using the shape to guide me. So I'm using the outside line, and then these inner lines that were there, I'm still going to either side of those lines and have been doing all the way down. And now we're really getting to the end of it now. And don't worry if you find you've got see I have a little gap there, you can go back in and add a line in there to fill that space. I mean, obviously the more slowly and carefully that you do this, the more, oops, the backs come through, the more perfect it will be. Just going to put the last few stitches in. Obviously these are really getting tight now. So you'll just keep crisscrossing to fill it in. Put the last tiny stitches in. There you go. Now I'm going to go show you. I'm going to go back in here and just add a stitch where I can see there's a gap. Just sort of take it to the center. There we go. See, that filled it in. So this is a fun stitch. I probably drew this too big. It would have been a lot quicker if it was smaller, and probably easier to keep it neater. But yeah, if you just go slowly, take your time, I think this really makes a pretty stitch for filling in different shapes. It would work well for leaves, as well as obviously this heart and other shapes like it. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you next month.